It's college football time, so let's pick the biggest games versus the spread and make ridiculous football food. It's Easy Call.
This is your Rivalry Week slate of games. Yeah, it's finally here, and this is the ultimate leftover Thanksgiving sandwich here at Wich in Brooklyn, home to some beautiful and creative sandwiches. I love those words. Let's get into it, because it is Bedlam Week. That's right, Oklahoma State hosting as dogs, 4.5-point dogs, Oklahoma, the Sooners, coming in. Couple very nice wins. Obviously, what's on everybody's mind? Baker Mayfield's health. Let's hope that, he passed the concussion test. Let's hope he does what's best for his own health. But I think I like Oklahoma here. I think they can win in more ways, especially with that defense. And you know what? In honor of Thanksgiving, let's just take a second to thank Emmanuel Ogbah, Oklahoma State, and Charles Tapper, Oklahoma. Thank you for being destructive defensive forces. It means a whole lot. All right, pick for the game. Let's go. Oklahoma 27-21. I think they're too good and too complete to lose this game. I'm going Sooners. Next game, and I'm going to take a sip of this Arnold Palmer before we get into it. Oh, that's refreshing. Harbaugh, Meyer, Ohio State, Michigan, brother. Yeah, it's going to be really fun. Michigan 2.5-point favorites. Ohio State, a lot of turmoil in Columbus with Zeke Elliott's comments. Cardale Jones saying he's out. But Michigan in a nice place here. Jake Rudock has improved over the course of the season. Ohio State's defense, scary good, but you know what? So is Michigan's. I'm going to go with the steadying hand of Harbaugh here. Very strange to say. I think Michigan wins this game by, let's call it 4 points. 21-17. I'm going blue at home. Hard to pick against them with the way they've played defense. And again, I'm going to take a moment here. Raekwon McMillan, middle linebacker, Ohio State. Your name is Raekwon, and I love that, and you are terrific. Jordan Lewis, you're the best corner in the Big Ten. And I appreciate you. Again, I'm going 21-17 blue. Game number 3, and we've been looking forward to this one for a damn long time, and the starting quarterbacks won't be there, but that's okay. TCU, 1.5 dogs at home against Baylor. The Bears coming off of an enormous win against Oklahoma State, particularly on defense. I think I like the Bears here just because TCU seems to be in a very uncomfortable place injury-wise, although Jarrett Stidham probably won't play. Baylor's down to their third string. I like Baylor because they can run the ball and because that defense looks so damn good against Oklahoma State. So we'll go Bears 41-35. I think it's going to be a fun one. And hey, let's take a second. Thank you, Spencer Drengo, offensive lineman for Baylor. And thank you, Aaron Green, TCU running back. Drengo, you've been terrific all season long, flattening people. I appreciate you. Aaron Green, everybody's getting hurt around you, but you keep on warrioring yourself. Not a word, but I'm using it anyway. Through defensive lines everywhere. Thank you. And now, it's time to get sexy. We're here at Wich. We are going to make, right now, the ultimate Thanksgiving leftover sandwich. It's real sexy. With Peter of Wich, let's get to it. This right here is the man, chef, founder of Wich, Peter Entner. Peter, what are we doing? What kind of magic are we making right now?
This is what I like to call the Thanksgiving leftover sandwich. All the leftovers that you have from a basic Thanksgiving dinner, next day, you make yourself a nice little sandwich for lunch.
It's beautiful.
I like to mix a little bit of the turkey gravy with a little bit of mayonnaise.
Beautiful.
Your turkey, you don't need to throw it back in the oven. All these items you could just throw in the microwave at home, so makes it very simple.
You got football games on TV. You don't want to be spending a lot of time in the kitchen.
I like to keep my turkey a little folded so it stays fluffy, so you're not getting a thick bite of turkey, you know? You want it very aerated.
Especially with this will get your kitchen smelling great. Warming up the marshmallows.
Oh yeah.
People will arrive. Oh my God.
Boom. And every time we finish the sandwich at Wich, we say, boom.
Ooze factor very high. And it's good that the bread stands up to all of the sort of gooier ingredients.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want it sogging through.
I don't like soggy bread.
Get a crusty roll for your post-Thanksgiving goodness. Here we go.
What do you think?
Oh man, that has everything you want in a sandwich. I'm gonna go one more, or 9 more. God, that's so good. Just throw those ingredients between a toasty roll. Life is great watching football. Thank you to Peter from Wich. Come here and eat this special. Life will be so grand. Holy hell, make that sandwich. You're gonna have the leftovers. Make it. All right, do you love private school football? Maybe you do, maybe you don't, I don't know. Notre Dame, 3-point dogs on the road at Stanford. The Cardinal and the Irish both have tremendous offensive lines. This is a game for you. if you like large humans. I think Stanford eventually, because they hold on to the ball so long, they are going to wear down the Irish, who are not great against the run. I think Christian McCaffrey runs pretty wild here, puts himself squarely in that Heisman race late in the season. Notre Dame, if they don't turn the ball over, Deshaun Kaiser should have a Stanford secondary to pick apart at times. But I'm going to go Stanford at home to eventually wear down the Irish, who haven't looked great recently. Let's call it Stanford 28, Notre Dame 20. This is going to be a fun one, though. You know what? I'm thankful for some things in this game, too. Christian McCaffrey, you take all of those yards. You've earned those yards. All of them. Each and every one. And Ronnie Stanley, you are a damn anchor. And nobody's getting by you. Not in this game. Probably not in any game. Thank you for being maybe the best left tackle in college football. I like you a lot. And finally, let's go to the SEC rivalry game that actually means something this year. The Egg Bowl. Yes! 2-point favorites. That's what Ole Miss is, and they should be. But Mississippi State is hosting this game. Starkville is a really difficult place to play, and I'm not a huge fan. I'm not going to pick two teams at home as underdogs in a rivalry situation. So I'm going to go Mississippi State here. I think Dak has a huge game. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think the points are going to come in waves. Ole Miss and Chad Kelly are going to be great. He has Laquan Treadwell. Mississippi State has the Freducation out wide. I just think Dak gets it done in his final Egg Bowl. I'm feeling pretty good about this. But let's go over here. Dak Prescott, you've enriched all of our lives. You run, you pass. Your name is Dak. I love it all. And you know what, Laquan Treadwell? You survived a horrific injury to lose a game. And now, corners try to stop you, and it's adorable. And I like all of this. Thank you. Let's go Mississippi State here. 45-38. It's going to be a fun one. And that's it. Rivalry week picks are in. Oklahoma, Michigan, Baylor, Stanford, and Mississippi State. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I've been pretty hot lately. Thank you again to Wich and that ridiculous sandwich. See you next week.